Okay guys, welcome to my first ever tropical weather video. In this video we'll be discussing two disturbances. One is right here in front of your face, as you can see, and this one is Tropical Depression 8 at the moment, and it was announced. Invest 99L was the second longest tracked invest, and it lasted, I believe, 11 days, and it transversed the Atlantic and finally developed just east of the Bahamas. As you can see, it's not that well developed, but it does have a close LLC, and it looks like it has been strengthening over the past few hours based on satellite presentation. As you can see, it's hard to tell where the LLC is, but with my eyes, I can definitely tell. It's on the very northwest edge of the system because you can see the east to west wind flow and the cyclonic turning on the northwestern side. And yeah, right now it's at 35 miles per hour. And this will not be a threat to the United States or Bermuda. It should pass in between the two. Thank you very much. And that's all. We're going to talk about that for now. Now, we are going to be talking about, okay, well, first let's finish on Tropical Depression 8. It's, like I said, 1,011 millibars. All that recon's going to be going out Monday. And then if you go down here, this morning, they tagged 91L. I was awake when they tagged it. It's a huge thunderstorm complex. It just moved off the west coast of Africa. It's supposed to be merging with another tropical wave that's west-southwest of the Cabo Verde Islands, which is right over here. And that should enhance gradual development, but don't expect fast development, for the system will be big in size. Right now it's located at 13.6 north and about 18.2 west. Let me see if my predictions were right. Yep, pretty much. And as you can see, if you go down, you never pay attention to the first models because the tab suite isn't a good reliable version of guidance models. But then again, it's just guidance. It's just giving you a general idea of where the storm may go. And right now, the guidance for the first set at 6Z shows basically going west-northwest. I'm pretty sure I can guarantee you it's not going to dance around like a professional on Dancing with the Stars like it shows on this. Thank you very much. But it will go in the general direction of west to west-northwest and should be near the islands in about 5 to 6 days. So far, the intensity guidance is pretty much saying doom right now. It's pretty bullish, but I don't expect it to develop within 36 hours. Expect it to be more gradual and slow, but who knows? What are the odds? Um, Now let's go over to the models. Um, I didn't want to start out by showing y'all the 10-day forecast, but looks like whenever I opened it, it already has it. Yes, the Euro at 10 days does show a tropical storm out of this thing. And then it shows another and it's heading west-northwest. But as you can see, I can guarantee you in the latest Euro run at 10 days out, it does show a little mid-level feature appearing, and that could possibly swing this into Florida and then up the East Coast. So if you live on the Gulf Coast, this run, it wasn't heading for the Gulf Coast. It was going to end up turning. But the assemble members show differently. Most of the assembles are into the Gulf because they're ridging. But that doesn't matter at the moment because I'm going to be switching over to the GFS. And I'm going to be showing you what not to listen to. Now, all these models are for guidance purposes only. Consult to the NHC for realistic forecasting because they're not usually right, especially in the 21st century. I mean, have you seen the GFS? It's not that good. I'm sorry, I should be more serious. But on the GFS at 42 hours, it already shows a pretty well-defined LLC developing, and it shows a 1007 millibar low, which, in my opinion, is highly unlikely, but that is my opinion only. Because if you compare that to the 0Z Euro, it shows basically nothing out there. And the difference between these two runs is why the Euro is weaker and the GFS is stronger, is because the Euro doesn't merge the waves. It breaks them apart and it gives each one the chance to develop on its own. And it shows a wave train, so waves developing. But see on the GFS, if you look back, it merges the two waves. See? It merges them and then goes on. We need to watch for that because if they merge instead of them breaking apart, then it will be stronger faster, causing a more west-northwest and northwest turn and then possibly out to sea. But the GFS has been trending west, and as you know, it has a northerly bias, so you will have to watch this thing if you live in the United States or in the Bahamas, especially the Bahamas. And if your name is Carib Boy, I don't know how to say your name, you will have to watch this. Maybe you'll finally get the storm you want, but I don't expect it to be more than a tropical storm at that point. Okay then. Let's look at the height anomalies. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so at 90 hours, every model has it basically in that general area at that time. CMC, Euro, all in the general area, at the same general area. But the difference is whenever you get to day 8 through 10, the GFS has been trending extremely west. And to prove it, I'll show you. This is the latest run of the GFS at 210 hours. If you go back to the other run, there's less ridging, less ridging, less ridging. So it keeps on trending west towards the United States, which should continue. I'm not a doom or a wish caster. I'm just saying this only because, and the simple fact is that the GFS does have a northerly bias. It underdoes the ridge usually, and the Euro shows this path towards either Florida, Gulf of Mexico, or the East Coast. So I can guarantee you down the road, if this does develop, we may not be able to escape it. And it happens right around the time of the, I believe, 25th anniversary of Andrew. No, 28th anniversary of Andrew, something like that. All I know is it happens right at the same time around Hurricane Andrew happened. Not saying this will be a Hurricane Andrew, just saying it happens around that anniversary. Thank you very much. But like I was saying, more ridging. There's the Euro at 240. Here's the GFS at 234 on the 60 runs. More ridging. CMC is a little different. It shows a trough diving down up there, picking it up, but it's too far out to know at the moment. All we know is this far out as you should look, 120. And what we know from that is in this general area, we will have a strong tropical wave to a minimal hurricane heading for the northern islands, which means the island should watch this very closely because this could be a very dangerous scenario. Just heads up. Now the Euro, it also develops another wave, and then another wave. It has an African wave train happening like the old days. Maybe it'll happen. Who knows? But this could be a very dangerous setup only because ridging continues. Let's go over to the North Atlantic and let's say those storms did develop. Look at the ridging. Okay, yes, you see that major trough picking that up? Well, that new ridge is going to build in from the north, and that trough is going to head into the Arctic. So what you're looking at is multiple storms impacting the same area, kind of like 2004, 2005, or 2012, like Isaac and Sandy scenario. So you got to watch this, and yeah. Now, that's all I got for today, guys, but I will start making videos whenever I feel the need to. And make sure to consult the NHC for actual forecasts, for my forecasts are only my own opinions and my opinions only. Now, we might as well go over here to Category 6, and we might as well see what's going on the blog. Let's see who's awake on the blog at the moment. Oh my gosh. Mbest 99 now. Sorry for the load. Looks like I got a new tweet. Bong, 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 bong. Yes, Big Ben. Congratulations. Okay. Yes, I have notifications on Twitter when Big Bentley, the clock in London. Every time an hour happens, it ticks and then sends it to Twitter, and then it gives me notification that it's on the top of the hour. It's pretty legit. But let's see. Oh look. The blog is waking up. Euro is already with the same pace as 5 hurricane seasons. Turns. Watch out. Watch out, boys. Watch. Good morning, folks. Book since Friday. Show to is going to. Okay. Well, the blog is obviously going crazy at the moment. That's all I got for today. Thank you guys, and hope y'all enjoyed my first tropical weather update video. Bye.